Hey, this is James over here at Slash and Film Pro Studios. Right here I have the actual graphics card that I had received in the mail from Asia. It is a Yeston GTX 750 1GB DDR2, 1GB DDR5. It actually has played games very, very good, so I can go forth and say that it's not a scam. If you do see these online, if you watch my previous video, they are cheap. But I actually was probably speculating that it was a big cafe that just wanted to get rid of all the ones they had and upgrade to a more recent card. But with that said, I've played Overwatch, just messing around in quick play. With the settings, I have it set to high, so you can see it's high, medium, 100% render scale. It has played at 70 frames per second with no issues. I do have a build over here. I'm using it as my test build, but it's something I believe somebody getting into PC gaming would build for themselves. So, nothing over the top. It is an Intel i5 2400. They're fairly cheap. You can buy an old Dell Optiplex system, take it out, put it in a case. I got the power supply for about $40. It is the Corsair CX600M. I do have a Hyper T2 coolermaster CPU cooler right there. 8 gigs of DDR3, a 60 gigabyte SSD. And I have a 1TB external drive. The case was actually picked up at Fry's Electronics. If you have a Micro Center or Fry's there, you can actually ask to see if they have any cases that have been dropped by accident or are missing parts, and they'll sell them to you for relatively pretty cheap. This one I picked up for $15, so it had a small dent up here, and this was broken off. All I did was just zip tie in the bottom, and voila. The bend was easy to get out. Everything else works. Actually has built-in fan controllers up here. 3 settings: it's low, medium, and high. Came with three fans pre-installed. Fairly quiet system. I enjoy it. I do have the Dell Optiplex motherboard back there, and like I said, an Intel i5 2400. For me, I honestly believe this is something somebody getting into the PC world would build. And the GTX 750 Yeston is a great card. Getting into this, considering the GPU mining craze, I'm not going to blame it all on the miners. There's a lot of stuff going on. I know everybody says miners. It's not just miners. But the market is horrendous right now. Honestly, God, I don't know when it's going to get better. I know a lot of people have hopes and dreams that it's going to get better, but nobody really knows. With the market going up and down, I don't get it. I am playing in a 40, I want to say 40-inch TV. I honestly don't remember. I did have a great monitor before, but it died, sadly, so I buried it in the backyard. Hopefully some pet cemetery happens and it comes back to life and I can use it for a little bit. I don't mind being possessed for a little while. Other than that, I mean, like I said, 70 frames per second, playing right here. No issues, smooth. And it does require a 6-pin power connector for the GTX 750. Other than that, the card has been running great. No issues, no thermal issues. Runs great. Playing EA Sport titles. It has played phenomenally. Temperatures reaching, what was it? 54 to 56 on the GPU, so not horrible. Yeah, I mean, at these settings you can play Overwatch. I played WoW, getting 120 frames per second, no issues with it, and that was set to preset number 7. You can up it, just lower. If you lower shadow and liquid detail, honestly, it improves everything else. You can have everything else improved a lot better. Like I said, 69, 70 frames per second, 71. But move around for a little bit, show you guys. Internet connection's a little wonky right now. Some of the lowest dips that I found, 62 frames per second. But it's holding still at 69, 70 frames per second right now. So when the battling starts and everyone's fighting each other, but honestly, you won't notice it. Even the dips, they're so smooth, but I don't like screen tearing. That's why I like monitors over television sets. People love them, but people like their TVs because they like bigger. Bigger isn't always better. It's the way you use it. But yeah, so I'm going to end that video here. I do recommend this card if you are on a budget or looking to get into building something. I will be putting a video together to show other systems that I build. I do have 2 systems that I'm going to build soon. It's Intel and AMD. And I am getting... Oh, I got killed. Dang. Well, on that note, see you guys in the next one.